Okay, y'all. So it's one more thing I wanted to talk to you all about. I forgot to put it in another video, so I have to make another video. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, y'all, we're going to talk about it right now. Word on the street is Malcolm-Jamal Warner's wife was sending him off for a lot of stuff. Okay, y'all. So we about to talk about one major thing that she sent him off about. And I said this in another video, but I didn't go into details about what, the lawsuit and all of this stuff. Okay, y'all. So we about to talk about it right now. Okay. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some it's not. And the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So I didn't put this in a video, and I should have put this in there. I forget, y'all. I forgot when I got off. I was like, man, I didn't even mention this. But anyway, y'all remember when I was telling you all about this lawsuit that they were suing the doctor and all of this stuff? Well, word on the street is, got a little tea for y'all. Word on the street is, this whole lawsuit thing was her doing. It wasn't his. Okay? And they're saying that she likes to start stuff, but make it look as, point his way when it's really all her idea. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know these people. But word on the street is when she called herself wanted to sue the hospital, they're saying that she tried to sue the doctor because when she was giving birth that she was uncomfortable. Now, ladies, how many of y'all was uncomfortable when y'all had y'all babies? I'm just asking. She sued the doctor because she was uncomfortable, like they wasn't paying her enough attention when she got pregnant. Now, man, y'all, he didn't want no kids. He had already on the first date said he didn't want no kids. He really wasn't caring about her enough having no kids. Now, once he got one, he was crazy about her. Oh, yes, he loved her dearly. So I don't want people to get the wrong impression. He loved his daughter, okay? But this was her idea, to have a child. Then she have a child. And she go and have birth like any other woman, have a birth. And she was complaining to him. They didn't treat her right and this and that and that. And this. She was so uncomfortable when she gave birth and blah, blah, blah. And she wanted to sue. Mind y'all, she lost. She lost the lawsuit because it was no different than anybody else that they had a baby. But word on the street is this is the type of person that she is. When she in front of everybody, word on the street, I'm tell y'all something, okay? This is what I'm hearing. When she's in front of everybody, if somebody say something or do something or step on a toe or whatever, oh, it's okay. And she's smiling. And word on the street is behind closed doors, she's complaining. They did this and they did that and blah, 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 blah. She was the type of person that liked to pump him up to do stuff. When any other woman would have just said, okay, this was childbirth. You know what I'm saying, y'all? This is how she sent him off. And if she sent him off to sue doctors that didn't need to be sued, okay, y'all? Because if they had done something wrong, that negligence would have kicked in. They would have won that case. They proved that she was lying. And that it wasn't no different than anybody else giving birth. Okay, y'all? Y'all, Lord have mercy. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. This child thinks she's special. And at the same time she thinks she's special, she want to be in a spotlight. I keep telling y'all, it's something wrong when somebody wants to be a part of Hollywood. But at the same time, you marry somebody that's very popular in Hollywood. And then you want to be in a cut. You don't want nobody to know who you married to, this and that. You H to the ELL bent on not letting nobody know who you are, your past or nothing. Now a lot of other people is saying something else that's strange to me. Red flags all over the place. Some people are saying, oh, I heard she was born in New York. I heard she was born in Connecticut. There's no stable place where they're saying that she was really born. When somebody is hiding some stuff like this, y'all, I'm just saying, y'all, you got to wonder, especially if you want to be a part of Hollywood. Now, another thing that people is saying, her name is not right, Miss Lowdown. That's not her real name. This is what people are saying. Her name is not Tanisha Torres. But I'm telling y'all, there is a family, the Torres family. in Costa Rica. Go look it up. Got a coffee shop. Okay? And word on the street, they might be some kin to her. They got businesses in Torres. Okay, y'all? A word on the street. Now, I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what I ran into. Okay? And I read posts and all kind of stuff. I didn't want to put people's posts up because I didn't want, just in case they wasn't. And I didn't want, no problems. Okay, y'all? But, yeah, there's a whole family of Torres in Connecticut. Not Connecticut, but Costa Rica. And they got their own businesses and everything. Okay, y'all? People are saying that her last name is Hancock or something like that. This is what people have been sending me an email saying, Miss Lowdown, do you know that's not her real name? Her real name is really Hancock. And I'm like, wait a minute. Her name can't be Hancock unless was she married before she married him? And her name changed back to Torres? Because if you go to people's credits and the cast members of the movie, they have their real name on the top and then they have whatever character they're playing at the bottom. This is everybody else's real name, y'all. Okay? These are all the actors and actresses' real name at the top. And they have who they played at the bottom. This is Tanisha Torres right here. It's not no Hancock popping up. Now, if somebody was like, Hancock is her name from one of the shows. No, it's not. Torres is her last name. If she played Tanika Hancock, that was the stage name. Unless she was married before or something like that. Now, word on the street is she was sniffing around Michael Jackson too. I don't know. She only looked that old to been sniffing around Michael Jackson. But word on the street is she was all in Michael Jackson videos too, extras and stuff like that. I don't know. I haven't ran across it yet. But this is some of the movies that she's in. And this is her name, y'all. She played on Jada. The stage name was Tanya. That's the character name. Her name, Tanisha Torres. This is the name that's popping up. Why is she such a mystery is the thing to me. When a person is this mysterious and you don't really know where they're from, and then their name keep changing, and then, your husband go where your stomping grounds is and he passed away and you're not even there, but you were there a week or a couple weeks before he came, or a couple of days before he got there, then you left and then he came. A lot of stuff ain't adding up here, y'all. Okay? And you had this man, first of all, Malcolm-Jamal Warner is rich. He got moolah, baby. Okay, y'all? He got money. There really wasn't no need for her to try to sue the hospital. It was like when he married her, she just started tarnishing him. But at the same time, she don't want her name out there. She don't mind, his name being out there on Front Street on some stuff that was her idea in the first place. So to me, she was a complainer, and it amazes me that all the reports that's coming out now, they try to make her seem like she's so sweet and she wouldn't hurt a fly, and they're saying that, and I ain't saying she would. I'm not saying she would, but it's a lot of red flags, y'all. It's a lot of red flags right now that I'm still trying to figure it out. They putting up posts, all kind of stuff saying that Malcolm-Jamal Warner said he never had an argument with her for the whole 10 years. Well, if she speaks Spanish, she probably was arguing. He probably just didn't understand what she was saying. I don't know. But I'm going to just say this. They made it a bet to put all of this in these posts that, he never had any arguments with her. He this, he that, and this. If everything was peaches and cream the way they want to pretend like it was, then why wasn't she on vacation with him? Why, y'all? I'm just asking. Why did she come there with somebody else, leave, then he come there? Why? It doesn't make sense. If his daughter was there, why was him and her there without her? And they can't say that she had to work because it doesn't make sense. Another thing, she wanted to be an actor, right? But then, allegedly, she had him spending a whole bunch of money sending her to school. Now, I don't know what he sent her to school for. I forget what they said he sent her to school for. But, word on the street is, y'all, what she really wanted to do was be an actor. That wasn't working out for her. So she got him to, pay for her education. Which is fine if you marry somebody and they got money or this and that. You want your wife to succeed. You would pay for her education. But I still just don't understand. You know, if you wasn't working, if you didn't have no gig or anything like that, why wasn't you there with him? Why is he going on vacation without you and the daughter? Like, it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense that she's so secretive and you got all of these different people saying, this is not her last name. This is her last name. This is not her last name. That's her last name. This is where she's from. This is originally where she's from. Nobody has a complete answer. And I'm wondering, did he even have the answers to her? Do he even know where she really was from? I'm just asking y'all. Did he know she was really from there? Is that why he was so comfortable going there without her? Was he around her family members? Like, it's so many unanswered questions right now that doesn't make sense. But I have to jump on here and let y'all know about this on the lawsuit that they lost. Because a lot of people saying, well, you know, doctors, blah, blah, blah. It could have been a lawsuit why they came for him or whatever. I don't think so, because they lost the lawsuit. They threw it out. When she called herself, you know, they didn't treat me right when I was giving birth to my child. They threw that out, y'all. They looked at her like she was stupid. They threw it out. Maybe they thought it was a money grab. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe this is her way of a second come up. She already had a man with money. But, we can sue the doctor. We gonna win because your name is Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? Is that why his name was put first on the lawsuit when it was her that the one that was complaining about they didn't hold her belly right? I don't know. Okay, y'all, but it had something to do when she gave birth to her child. This is why the lawsuit was put in the first place. And what I don't understand is why Malcolm's name is on there. She was the one that was carrying a baby. Why is his name listed first when she was the one that was doing all the complaining that they didn't treat her right while she was pregnant and giving birth? So it's just a lot of unanswered questions that's, you know, we have to talk about everything. And one of the main things we need to discuss right now is this lawsuit too. Because this lawsuit seemed like she was just somebody that was doing something just to be doing something. And yes, she looked innocent. Yes, but at the same time, just think about you accusing a doctor of mistreating you while you giving birth. You lose the lawsuit. So there was really no animosity for no doctors to really be mad at them. They lost the lawsuit. They didn't win. It was throughout. So that I don't think any doctors would have been even on their radar, to be honest. Unless they was family members to the doctor. But at the same time, did you see the pictures of the doctor wife and her? They look like they are family members, y'all. They look like family members. And you got to think about if he was calling himself changing a will or whatever. Did she find out about it? That's another thing you got to think about too. People are bringing up he had his will changed. Or he had got a will right before he passed. For him to do that, did she get mad about that? Was this something he talked about to her and then he ended up gone before the will get changed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Did he mention it to her? Did she find out about it? Did he get taken out before the will was actually done? Like, it's so many questions to think about, y'all. But I have to jump back on her and give y'all that information. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching. Peace.